Reginald Bullock is a filmmaker and public speaker, former teacher too. He's also one of the most sought-after motivational speakers in the U.S. A film that Reggie produced 2 years ago targeted toward at-risk African-American youth is an internet sensation. And tonight you can see and hear Reggie in person in Gulfport. But right now he's with us in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you set out a few years ago with this film, and it really took off. I mean, it made quite an impact. Tell us a little bit about that film.
The film is called A War for Your Soul, and right now we have approximately about 10 million people that have watched this film over the internet. The film was designed for at-risk African-American youth, and this film is now reaching everyone, particularly between the ages of 35 and 50. And that wasn't my intent, but I guess God had a different plan for it.
Yeah, God always has a plan, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
But when you were thinking about doing this film and targeting at-risk youth, what did you have in mind? What message did you want to get out there?
Education, spirituality. I think that's something that we've lost, not only within the African-American community, but within all communities. The other thing is I wanted to inspire compassion. I think as Americans, we've lost compassion. We only care about our families. We don't really care about other families. We don't care about other communities. We don't care about other countries. And if we can get that compassion back, bring that back to the way we used to be, I think we really can change not only our country, but the planet. Yeah,
because tunnel vision will get us nowhere.
Exactly, exactly.
That's great. Tonight, you are going to be in Gulfport at the Good Deeds Community Center. They brought you in to do a little bit of motivational speaking for the folks there, and you want to invite everybody out, right?
Yes, Good Deeds Center tonight, 6 o'clock. It's going to be, I hope everybody comes out, young and old, black and white. I hope everybody comes out. My message is of inspiration, once again, to try to spawn that compassion. That's the biggest thing I'm looking for as a human being. Not so much to talk about the film, but to inspire compassion for each other.
You know, I have to give props, though, to the people of South Mississippi and Mississippians in general. You know, while we may be the poorest state in the country, we're also the most giving state, according to a lot of research. And you do find that people around here, I think, more willing to reach out to other people in need. I think because they know what it's like to be down and out.
This is my third trip to Mississippi. I was in Jackson, now Biloxi and Gulfport area, and Greenville. So the people of Mississippi, they're really on top of a lot of things from my experience.
Yet we get a bad rap.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, you travel the country. You
yes,
know what
I
the
do.
perceptions
yes,
are.
It's been about 65 cities, but this is one of the most compassionate places, and I plan on coming back as many times as possible.
I was applauding you as a former educator and telling you how blessed I was to have my daughter. She has two African-American male teachers this year in a junior high setting, and I don't see that often enough, and I love seeing that. And you are able to reach out and teach so many people outside of the classroom now.
Right. Well, it's one of the things that I saw as a teacher years ago, that we really don't care about our kids. Teachers have stopped caring about their kids outside of the classroom. And so this is something that I think teachers have to bring back to the classroom, that these aren't just numbers and statistics. These are human beings, and we've got to reach out to their families to pull them in to change that student.
Yeah, and I say that because we're talking about the great racial divide, and I think that's one of the things in the classroom where we're seeing, you can help bring that gap together.
Exactly. Well, one of the things I saw is that poverty affects everyone. It's not just black kids, it's Hispanic kids, white kids. Poverty affects everybody. So once again, the type of kids I worked with in the past, they needed more attention than just inside the classroom. You needed to follow up at home.
And that's unfortunately where like you said, they're not getting that.
Right, right.
I love this. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, folks, I want to encourage you, and I'm kept my own personal copy because I am going to go sit down. It was a kind of a last-minute interview request, so I want to sit down and watch this, and I want to encourage you to watch it. warforyoursoul.com, so that you can actually see what we've been talking about, this film. But also want to invite you out to see Reggie tonight at 6 o'clock at the Good Deeds Community Center. Free event?
Yes, it's a free event.
Okay.
Free event.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You take care.
All right.